Hello. Yes, I think you can hear me now. Okay, so we are here for grade 3 math. You can find all the lessons on aplustudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll math, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter subtraction. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter subtraction. The lessons we're going to cover today are subtract numbers up to 3 digits, subtraction input output tables up to 3 digits, subtract numbers up to 3 digits word problems, complete the subtraction sentence up to 3 digits. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So here I'm on grade 3 math chapter. We're on track numbers up to 3 digits. Let's just start with the first lesson. Subtract 872 minus 50. So start subtracting from the ones digit. We have 2 take away 0. So 2 take away 0 is 2. Then we have to subtract the tens that are 7 minus 5, 7 minus 5, 2, and bring the down. So that is 822. Let's just start with the test question. Subtract 872 minus 50. That's the one we just did, right? So let's just do quickly. Where 0 is 2. Then we need to subtract the 10. 7 minus 5 is 2 and 8. That is 822. The correct one is 822. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 822. List. The next one is 395 minus 77. So we cannot subtract 5 out of 7. So we need to borrow 1. Here we have 8 and here we have 15. So 15 take away 7 is 8. 8 take away 7 is 1 and 3. That is 318. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 318. Option 2 is the correct option. That is 318. $201 minus 85. We cannot subtract 1 out of 5. We need to borrow 1. We cannot borrow 1 from here. So we can borrow 1 from here. Let's just make 10 here. and then again borrow 1 here. So we are left with 9 here and 11. 11 take away 6. 9 take away 8 is 1 and 1. That makes 116. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 116. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 116. 572 minus 20. 2 take away 0 is 2. 7 take away 2 is 5 and 5. That is 552. That is 552. Option number 1 is the correct option. $929 minus 81. So start subtracting from the ones digit. So let's just subtract. 9 take away 1 is 8. Here we have 8 and 12 take away 8 is 848. Option number 2 is the correct. That is 848. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself today. Let me do next lesson. The next one is subtraction input output tables up to 3 digits. Complete the table. We are given the rule that is subtract 100. So let's just subtract 100 out of every input value to calculate the output value. So 406 minus 100 equals 306. 510 minus 100 equals 410. 660 minus 112 minus 100 equals 312. So let's just start with the test questions. Complete the table. So we need to add 100 to each input value to calculate the corresponding output value. So let's just add 62 plus 100 is it's wrong. 62 plus 100 equals 162. 209 plus 100 is 309 and 700 100 is 852. Option number 1 is the correct option. Complete the table. So let's just add 100, 808, 908, 907, 381. So option number. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 908, 971, and 381. Complete the table. Add 100. So 641 plus 100 equals 741. 141 plus equals 241. 260 plus 100 is 360. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 740, 241 and 360. Complete the table. Subtract 100. 960 minus 100 equals 802. 911 minus 100 is 811. And 842 minus 142. The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is that is numbers up to 3 digits word problems. Let's just start with the test question. Ron wrote a total of 334 songs in his career. Of these songs, 77 were popular. How many songs did Ron write that were not popular? Okay, so 14 take away 7 is 7. We need to borrow 1 again. 12 take away 7 is 5, and there's 257. That is 257. Option number 2 is the correct option. Sean just started working at a French restaurant. Last week, he polished a combined total of 395 small and large glasses. If Sean polished 45 small glasses, how many large glasses did he polish? 395 minus 45. 5 take away 5 is 0. Away 4 is 5. So that is 350. That is 350. Option number 1 is the correct option. A large company is hosting a conference. So far, a total of 973 people have signed up, including 11 from the United States. How many people from other countries have signed up? So, which is the correct option? That is 962. Option number 1 is the 1. A treasure hunter discovered a buried treasure chest filled with a total of 571 gems. 38 of the gems were diamonds and the rest were rubies. How many of the gems were rubies? 11 minus 8 is 3, 6 minus 3 is 3, and 5 it is. And 33. Option number 2 is the correct option. 533 it is. Abram is a school janitor. Last week he picked up a total of 763 pieces of trash. If he picked 81 pieces of trash in the classroom, how many pieces of trash did Abram picked up outside this classroom? 763 minus 81. That is 682. Option number 1 is the correct option. On an island, there are a total of 799 horses. There are 83 tame horses. How many wild horses are on the island? 709 minus A. 8 minus 3 is 6. 9 minus 8 is 1 and 16. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is 716. Andy has $588 invested in the stock market until he lost $36 on those investments. How much money does he have in the stock market now? That is 552. Option number 1 is the correct option. Mandy wanted some extra spending money, so she took some old stamps and baseball cards to set all the flea market. At the flea show, she sold 468 items in total. If Mandy sold 93 old stamps, how many baseball cards did she sell? That is 776. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 776. Option number 1 is the correct option. Oh, that is 375. Sorry. A banana farm received a total of 351 millimeters of rain in March and April. If 24 millimeters of rain fell on the farm in March, how many meters of rain fell on the farm in April? So 351 minus 24 equals, that equals 327. Option number 1 is the correct option. A caravan on the Oregon Trail had a total of 696 pounds of meat. If they had 50 pounds of fresh meat, how many pounds of dry meat did they have? So 696 minus 50 equal 696 minus 50 is 646 it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we're working on grade 3 math on a subtraction. The lessons we have covered today are subtract numbers up to 3 digits, subtract numbers up to 3 digits, word problem, complete the subtraction sentences up to 3 digits. So please make sure before the next session you can come to questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help, any of the lessons you can see on the line. Tutors are available there to help you down in a chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So any questions, have any? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.